This looks pretty great, but the coolest part is all this wonderful magnetized ferrite. Okay. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky episode 200. Kicking off the big episode 200 here on the planet of so many bubbles. Oh, so many bubbles. So we've got a magnetized ferrite deposit here. And I'm thinking this is just how we're going to set everything up. So, how do I want to do this? I think the first things first is we're going to build ourselves not an underwater building. I wouldn't mind like a little tower. I have an idea. What if we do it like this, right? Alright, that used a little bit of pure ferrite for sure. But I don't really care because we have a lot. And I have a plan. Now let's see, if we go to power... Put the extractor here. Well, let's see what we have. Switches, solar panel, bioreactor, generator, battery. Okay, I thought we had something a little more... Did we not get the antimatter reactor? I could have sworn we unlocked the antimatter reactor. No, did we not? No, I don't think we did. Livestock unit, manual feeder, antimatter reactor. Oh, and it requires 5 storm crystals. Yikes. I think we can stick with solar panels and batteries for now. Alright, let's go to basic then. We'll just get some metal panels out here like this. So I'm starting to see what the issue is here. We need to get a foundation down, first of all. That would be great. Now let's get ourselves a door. There we go. I'm a big fan of these hollow doors, so we're just going to snap them right on there. Boom, like that. And then we'll go ahead, we'll snap one up high, well, up high there as well. Because we're not even going to use all those middle floors. It's just for decoration, right? Because realistically, it's just about the bottom floor and the top floor. A little wasteful? Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe it is a little wasteful. There we go. Short range teleporter. We'll just lock it right here. Oh, we're missing. We are. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get our power secured, shall we? Although, truth be told. Look at all that glass. Okay, well, let's put that in now. Because I know, as usual, I would really love some windows. Oh, one shy. Just one. I love it. We don't really have a way to do that with the roof, though, but that's okay. I think the roof might actually be where we can secure the solar panels. Let's see if we can. That would be pretty neat. If we could just lock these up here. Plenty of sunlight. Look at that. All right, let's make another plating. Okay, all right. Now the question is, does that power everything in the building? It does. Look at that. It's powered. Boom. Just by having the solar panels on the roof. That's killer. Okay. Now down here, all we need to do is place some batteries. Batteries. All right, let's go. 1 and 2. And then 3 and 4. There we go. And the 4 batteries, and look at them go. Already filling up. It's going to take them about an hour to fully... Oh, really? Did the sun go down already? Oh, it did. Oh, we've already lost the sun. Oh, no. Time until drained. Yikes. Well, it's not really using that much power, so... It says used, available, 52 kp used. Hold up. Let's get rid of the save beacon. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is using that much power. You know what I bet it is, though? I bet it's all these mid-levels, right? It's powering all these mid-levels here? Because there's no... What, there's windows. There's literally nothing else this should be powering. Nope, it's out. No stored power. Depleted, depleted. It doesn't tell me what happened with it, though. I wonder. If I put, let's test something out for science here. If I put a foundation there, is it gonna look at that? That's gotta be it. That's gotta improve it right there. Because look, it's a foundation. It's running through the other foundation. I mean, that makes sense to me. Sad part is we have no power now. So we might have to build a temporary thing. First, let's get the ability to trade, and of course we can't trade, that's fine. Not a problem. Instead, what we're going to do is let's get our biofuel reactor running. And then, of course, what that means is I need to start saving storm crystals. It says it's empty. What if I say, here, put in a bunch of oxygen. That might have been... No, we had the extra oxygen. Look, we still have extra oxygen. Okay, so I've got this thing running. It's fueled for quite a while. We're storing a lot of excess energy now. 50 available. We're only using 26. So in fact, we did help ourselves out there. Excellent. And now we have a trade terminal, which is swell. So I think what we can do Oh, I don't really want that to be there long term. That's okay. For the time being, we can absolutely go ahead and put our little... Oh, we need more metal plating. Well, we're going to need 10, let's see, 10 for the landing pad, right? And then 5 for the teleporter. So let's just start throwing all of our amenities down. A nice teleporter. We're going to need another teleporter up top. Alright, let's get a landing pad down here, I think. So you're really going to connect to this thing like this? It totally does. I didn't think these connected here anymore, but they do. Oh, this is just magnificent. So let's give ourselves... Hold on, let's give ourselves a little bit of bracing. There, at least it looks like it's got some form of support, right? And it's not just floating, maybe? Gosh, I don't know. This, I didn't expect this to look like this, but this is like right... No, we can't do this. Can't do this. Because this is right over top of where we need to harvest. Which I should have thought of that. That's kind of the whole point. So... Instead, let's get our actual miner running. And then, of course, we'll have to power it. $2,000 kilograms. So we're talking 500 volume per cycle. 500 an hour. It says time left in cycle. Right, but it's only going to be able to store 250. But it is extracting magnetized ferrite. This is great. What sort of power usage are we talking about? Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I want to go down like this. And then... There. I'm happier with that. I like that. So now what we're going to do is on the other side... Let's go ahead and get ourselves a regular door. And then from the regular door, we'll add ourselves a landing pad. Why is this an invalid position? Boom. Landing pad. We're going to call our ship over here. That's right. Okay. Starting to look good now. Starting to feel very good about all of this. Okay. So now up here at the top, we're going to re-enter our little observatory section up here, which has no power. Right. So what the problem becomes... Ooh. Maybe the landing pad should be up here? No. No. The landing pad is down there. Boom. So now you should have power, right? Oh no. What? Is the generator out? How is this happening? Grid status is overloaded. How? How? 92 kp is used. But that's because I connected this. It's the windows. How much? Oh, you watch. It's the windows. No. It's not. We're still looking at 92 out of 50. It doesn't really tell me how much it uses, does it? It says how much it generates. It doesn't say how much power it's pulling. It's unpowered. Okay, well, it's got to be the landing pad just is a tremendous amount of power, right? I mean, that would make sense. Perhaps we need a few more solar panels. Gosh, we really need to hold on to some of those storm crystals next time. Maybe we'll grab a few more before we leave this system. That seems like that would be the prudent thing to do. We've got all these solar panels ready to go. So hopefully we'll have tremendous power generation here in a little bit. Alright, so since we know it's not the windows, we've ruled that out. Let's throw all of our windows back up. There we have it. I think we'll put our teleporter right here. Missing components, right, we need 5 more plates. It's always with the metal plates. And of course, not powered at all, that's okay. Well, you underestimate just how helpful the gosh darn geomagnetic power hotspot is until you don't have one and you're trying to set up a base. And this is just one extractor. We're going to need a lot more here. Now you ships are going to try and land here? I don't think so. That's not how that goes. Alright, at least the sun's coming up. We'll get some solar power back. This thing just can't hack it. It's not enough power. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll put a door here. More windows could be neat. But that's not really the main super focus. I think if we want to snap this to any sort of large structure, maybe we should do the cuboid rooms. Might have to give it a hallway. Alright, that's fair. Let's give it a hallway. After we make one more piece of glass. Oh, what the heck. We'll make a couple. Invalid position. Right, the hallway goes on, and then from the hallway, then goes the door. Almost positive, at which point we can... no. We get rid of the door, and then... ah, there we go, metal power door. But what we need is this. It's a little weird. It looks a little non-standard, but I think it's going to allow us to snap this floor panel here like this. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we're getting over here. Now what we need is some bracing so that it doesn't look like we're just floating in the middle of the air. I am not a fan of that look. I think these corner stilts are very realistic and good looking. And then we're not going to enclose this in though. Right, we're just going to leave all this like this because this is where we're going to put... oh, hold on. What are we looking like? 98 used, 150 available, so if we... so what does that mean? The solar panels are realistically only providing... what? 50 or 25 a piece? Oh my. I should have kept the storm crystals for a darned antimatter reactor. That's insane. Well, lesson learned. After this, though, we're going to have all the magnetized ferrite we could want. It's going to make things a lot easier. Let's see. Where's our supply depot? So it's really just a matter of a lot of metal plates. Okay. Let's see how many we can buy here. 109. That'll give us 10 storage if I buy 100. And I can make more with the ferrite I have on us, but... ooh. How about half? Invalid position. Because it's got to be on the ground. It does have to be on the ground. Really? You can't put these up in the... okay, well then that settles a lot of this. But we're just going to put all these up, right? And then we're going to tear all of these down. I mean, it was kind of a neat area. I probably could have kept it and done something with it, but I don't see a reason to. It was just for the supply. Alright, so let's get ourselves about 50 more or so. I know I was talking about having, you know, enough for multiple storage areas here with this magnetized ferrite, but I don't know. It looks like some centrifuge array. Alright, and then the supply pipe is going to go like this. So it'll be click to here, to there. Look at that, we're just going to daisy chain it. All the way across. Oh, let's see how much magnetized ferrite that can hold. Ooh, well over a stack. About 24-hour cycle, you have a whole stack of magnetized ferrite. I like that. How nice that is. Well, we could decorate the top a little bit. Okay, well, I'll bite. I'll bite. Let's decorate the top a little bit. How is this gonna look? 97 used, 250 available. Oh, it must be that the solar panels have caught themselves now, so we'll just process all of this back into our high capacity storage. Oh, we've used a good bit. Get that extra translator though too. There's still things we need to work on. So many things to work on. We have our microprocessors. We can always make some more plating. I'm not worried about that. Let's teleport up top, and then here. Right, we have this door, which, again, that's no longer necessary. Instead, right, look at this. We'll put our extra window down. Once we put our window down, we'll start looking at some decorations, right? I mean, oh, should we put our own bubble glitches here? No, of course not. Instead, ooh, we could put one of these cool things. Nope. We're not going to spend that kind of stuff. That's expensive. Here, we'll put a light table in the middle, I think. Maybe not. Sofa? Right. And then another sofa and another sofa. Handful of sofas. Oh, we stepped into the teleporter. Put the octa cabinet like here, just because it looks neat. And then what we'll get? We got a little green monitor there, orange one there. We'll go back to a green one there. And then I think we'll put ourselves a little oscilloscope here. No, maybe not that. Maybe a bed. Oh, of course, a bed. And then, of course, we'll get some decorations for when it gets dark. I like these pink sort of lights. And we won't put those over there by the screens. We'll just kind of put them over here. They're like night lights for when you need to sleep in the bed, right? This looks pretty great. But the coolest part is all this wonderful magnetized ferrite. Okay, let's rename the base. Magnetic personality. Boom. Upload. Okay. Tried to upload this base a handful of times. It doesn't seem like it really wants to happen, so we're going to leave it be for the time being. And I think that's going to be it for this base. We'll come back. We'll check it out once it's filled up with all kinds of magnetized ferrite, and we can just grab a whole stack of it all at once. Pretty exciting. I'll be able to come back to a bubble planet too, one like this. Maybe we'll look to see if there's a neat place for a racetrack on this planet. I don't know. But for the time being, what we're going to do is see if any of these frigates are for hire. Although I don't see what, that's an industrial. Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. Let's call my freighter, my capital ship, please. Let's go ahead and dock. We actually have a lot of different things we need to take care of on board the capital ship, and I would like to get those done at this time before we transition to the next star system. I'm not sure what the purpose of all of that is, but we're going to go ahead and toss it in that direction. Then we'll get on our heavy fighter here, and we'll go ahead and we'll pull out... We'll pull out all of these phase beam modules. And then we'll have all of the phase beam modules we would need on our fighter. I mean, really, our fighter could probably go toe-to-toe really, really well with that many phase beam modules. Ooh-wee, that's a lot of damage and heat dispersion. But I want to get more pulse engines, more shields. I would like to get the positron ejector. I would like the fighter to just be weapon city, just nothing but weapons, all kinds of weapons and modules. I think that would be really nice. I would like to do that. Okay, hopping out of that ship, and we don't really have a need to go to the hauler as of yet. We'll come back up here to our base. And I think at this point, if we go back to our exosuit... Oh, no. I left us on the heavy fighter, and we need to be on the explorer. Because if we're not, we won't be able to use our economy scanner and our conflict scanner, which really the economy scanner is the one we need, not the conflict scanner. But even still, it goes off of the last the last starship. I almost said exocraft. The last starship that you got in and out of, and that would be the one with the scanners. Now, go back to our inventory. We should be able to analyze a few of these, and then the rest of these should be able to go to our high capacity inventory here, like this. This one should be able to go to storage container. Oh, that one needs to go into the ship. Maybe I'll do that before too long. Alright, let's make some more of these, and then I think these will go ahead. If we put these into our exosuit, we can then transfer them to storage containers easily and quickly without having to worry about it. Alright, that's a lot of free space on our cruiser, so I think that'll be plenty of space to do what we're looking for. And then, of course, here you can see we're just throwing stuff into storage. Alright, let's head up here, and we'll start processing some of this condensed carbon. Heck, likely we'll start processing some of the destabilized sodium as well. I don't really see a reason not to. Yep, there it is. I don't think the Gravitino balls do anything, right? And then we're also going to check the living pearls. Ah, which turn into gold. Interesting. That's something I did not realize. Okay, well, we're not going to keep it in the high capacity inventory. This goes in the Nautilon, these go to the Nexus, this gets sold for nanites, the rest of them we're going to hold on to for now. We're just going to stock up on navigational data until such time that we find a cartographer that gives us the type of maps we're looking for, and then we're going to stop up on star charts. Okay, we have officially processed those materials. Let's head over to the command section, and we will... Ooh. Fleet Command Online. Speak with the commander. Greetings. It's been plotted well. We'll take another 15 hours. Oh, that ship's got some problems. Alright, Fleet Command, and let's go ahead and debrief the commander, please. We got money, activated cadmium, a couple of things worth money, and maybe an individual item. Ooh, painted artist's sponge, 2202 years old. This tool bears the marks of constant use, a well-loved piece before its burial. Was it consigned to the ground by accident, an afterthought, or placed there carefully alongside a now-departed owner? debrief his commander as well. So we have money, money, activated emerald, and more money. Very nice and easy choice. Here's our exploration expedition. Look at that. 4 exploration craft. So we're going to have Nip Nip Buds. This is going to be a unique item, and then some money, maybe another unique item, and some chromatic metal. All right. Last expedition to be debriefed at this time. Activated cadmium, and a lot of money, more Nip Nip Buds, and a lot more money. Excellent. The only one that's not back yet is that poor frigate. They, if they would just let me relieve them of their command, it wouldn't have to come to that, you know? But things are the way they are. There's not a lot we can do. Let's sell the neural ducts, and... I don't really want to sell anything else on my freighter. I like all of this stuff. Let's process all of this into high-capacity inventory, and then rare elements will process, and these will... Nip Nip Buds. These need to go into a storage type setting here. So if we just say, hey, let's process all the Nip Nip Buds into storage, and then I'll process the rare metal element into more ferrite stuff. The painted artist sponge, let's see what we can get for that. That's got to be some money, right? $1.9 million units. I accept these terms. We'll be up to 350 million units in no time. Alright, Navigator Slyubus. Let's plan and send out some expeditions, shall we? Balanced expedition at 2 stars of challenge. I do like that. Let's go 1 combat, 1 exploration, 1 industrial, 1 trade, 1 support. I think that's fair. We're just going to hit a little bit of everything. Boom. Next is going to be... Where's a nice long one? Another balanced expedition. This one needs some low levels assigned. Support, industrial, exploration, combat, and trade. We'll just do the lowest of the low there. Send them out. Combat patrol at 2 stars. Okay. So I'm thinking combat, 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 and support. Support. How about that? Sure. I'll really reduce the fuel costs on that one. And then we'll do an industrial expedition here. Yep. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and we send another support. Launch. And that should be all. We should be full up. Yep, all the command rooms are full. All right. I love it. And that is where we will go ahead and conclude this episode. And we will pick it up next time in episode 201. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I do hope everyone has been thoroughly enjoying this series at 200 episodes. It is by far my longest series, and looks like it's going to continue that way. And what better game than to be such a long series where there is literally an infinite amount of content, or infinite for the purposes of the human lifespan. Anyways, until next time, take care.